leads are coming in, costs are really, really low. Like we're getting, you know, $10 leads to a VSL. The call booking rate on the back end of the VSL is really, really strong. The ads performing really well.
Hey, Chris Evans here. Just want to give a quick shout out to Aleric and just say I appreciate his help on YouTube.
We cut our acquisition costs in half just by using YouTube over Facebook.
Aleric is a wizard.
He really knows the stuff.
It's like a quantum leap.
We ask something and you make it effective. And that's what makes you different.
Hitting 100K months here, which has been just a massive shift from where we were before.
Not only does your process work, but it works quickly.
I started working with Aleric and the team about a month ago, and literally in my first month, my revenue jumped by 50%.
If you want to get YouTube ads working in your business, you want to book a call with Aleric.
I finally hit that $100,000 month, that elusive $100,000 month that I've been working towards for months in my business. Couldn't get there through Facebook ads, finally got there on the back of YouTube ads and with Aleric and his team's help.
The AdOutreach program is absolutely the best program out there for YouTube ads. I just got a box here from you guys. Amazing experience, amazing talent, amazing knowledge.
In just my second month working with these guys, I was able to turn $3,600 in ad spend into about $29,000 in revenue for my business. Like I said, in just the second month working with them, which is an 8x ROI, right, or 8x return on ad spend, which I couldn't be more thrilled about.
First week, the first 7 days of launching the YouTube ads, we had 44 applications come in. Over 5 days, I had so many applications come in, I literally had to turn the ads off.
I've been making a 3x ROI on my YouTube ads. It's absolutely amazing when you hook up with someone who understands how to use a platform like YouTube and teaches it to others.
Then the first week that we launched our first campaign, we were able to close our first client, our first high-ticket client from cold traffic.
It feels good to finally have like a consistent stream of leads coming in.
You cannot work with a better team that understands the online marketing.
It's pretty amazing that we actually launched these very recently and have already received conversions within less than a week.
I knew there was a reason we hired this guy.
Hey, this month, man, we're actually crossing the 6-figure mark. It's crazy.
You guys nail it. I mean, you know what you're doing. That's what's so cool.
The first thing I want to say about Aleric and this team is trust. Like, I fully trust these guys.
I actually have received about 4 to 5x return on my ad spend, okay, since working with Aleric. And to put that in perspective, I mean, we're spending around $3,000 a day right now on YouTube.
If you're selling a service and you have a face, you should be on YouTube.
Sales are crushing it. We got too many apps coming in, not enough scheduled spots. Like, we don't know where to put them. Unless we decide to become vampires and stay up all night, we actually can't hit all the sales spots we've got.
So I'm so grateful for the AdOutreach team and what they've done and their help and support and really love for their clients.
I can tell you, Aleric and his team is the right people to do your advertising, without a doubt.
It's thrilling to see it work, because I've been trying to do this for so long. You know, and just to see something really work and to see all those emails, you know, stacking up. It was awesome, man. It was awesome.
Just in the last week, I'd say I've probably gotten about 150 webinar registrants from my YouTube ads. And we've gotten the cost down to right around $7 per registrant, which is pretty exciting.
We joined AdOutreach back in February with Aleric. We really had no scalability, no blueprint. And within a month, we hit $10,000. So I knew we were onto something.
Over the last hour and a half, right now, we had 5 applications come in. It's outstanding. I've had to hire a salesperson just to be able to handle the amount of applications and bookings that are coming into the business.
And what just stunned me was how quickly, I think we had our first call booking certainly within a day. I think it was within something like 4 hours. We had our first call booking. You know, so this isn't someone that's clicked the video. This is someone who's clicked the video, gone to the lead page, opted in for our webinar, watched our entire webinar, and then booked a call. So this is a highly qualified Cool.
3x ROI, okay, scale to $1,000 a day. Looking at cleaning some things up today to tighten things up so that 4x ROI is like in the future, very near future. So I'm just excited.
I'm getting all kinds of recognition in my market. People are seeing me cross-platform on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn.
YouTube's really been a big win for myself.
Every day I wake up with something like 15 to 20 opt-ins that have cost me less than a quarter to obtain. It's the cheapest email opt-ins I've ever seen.
When we signed up with you guys a couple months ago, where we're at now, we doubled our membership. We're at a little over 500 paying members.
I really appreciate the done with you approach that you guys take, so that there are elements of it you're not afraid to get in and get dirty with us and make happen.
As long as you have a good product, Aleric and them are going to be able to help you guys, you know, through every step of the process. You know, figuring how to target your audience, creating the videos, setting up the ads. I mean, their knowledge. It seems like their knowledge is of actual Google AdWords and all that kind of stuff, is they know it like the back of their hand. So it's like anything that comes up, they figure it out. You know, you're going to be good to go.
I myself have already started to make, tens of thousands of dollars from YouTube ads. I think, we've spent somewhere around $8,000 and made around $60,000.
The difference between working with you, Aleric, and working with some of these other gurus is that you are very personal. I believe you when you say that you want your clients to succeed.
You got to take the leap. You got to go for it. I mean, you got to learn from somebody who's done it before.
Just want to give a little shout out to Aleric and his team, who've straight away helped us massively with our YouTube ads.
So as an example, on Facebook, Aleric and his team were able to get us and our clients 10x on Facebook and 17x on YouTube.
I can tell that you're drawing from all this stuff that you know, and you're critiquing people's videos, and you're giving them the answers. It's such a help to anyone who's first coming into your program.
Aleric is a wizard, and he was in there, his mouse was moving, and he was telling me the words of what he was doing, but it was magic. I wasn't understanding as he zipped around fixing things. I would just see the next day that magically whatever issue we had was solved.
And those leads, I'll tell you, that they came in like within an hour or two as soon as I launched.
I went in knowing literally nothing about YouTube ads, and now Aleric and his team, got an amazing team, by the way, have helped me design a bunch of different videos and put the whole campaign together. And honestly, we're getting this week alone, I had 10 calls scheduled from it. Last week, I probably had the same, maybe 8 to 10 calls. I've only been doing the actual ads have only been live for maybe 3 to 4 weeks.
A week into it, like things really started looking really good. Like my book calls were under $150. Like the past couple days, they were in the $70 range.
Until last month, I had the highest revenue month I've ever had in more than a decade of doing what I do.
Because of this work and the lead volume and the opportunity that we created, I now need to go out and more seriously bring on salespeople, which is not something I thought I'd have to do at this stage, but now it's becoming necessary.
I just sat here with you and watched you fly through my ad account, tweaking things like a mechanic on a Maserati. I mean, it's like, okay, now take it around the track.
Aleric and his team are going to show you an ROI today on this ad that they put together, but it doesn't account for that ad that they put together that continues to keep paying you.
He really knows the stuff. YouTube and Google ads are way different than Facebook ads. It was a whole new world to me, and I definitely needed the guidance that Aleric's given me so far.
We have the webinar last Saturday. 4,539 registers for the webinar. Wow. 739 people attend to the webinar coming from YouTube. 55 applications. 55 people complete the applications, and we are doing this week. So far in 2 days, we have 2 sales.
I mean, you really know what your video has to look like. You know the components that have to be there, and you know how to get an entrepreneur to the finished product that's going to produce the click.
I think YouTube it's just the right platform
for anybody who is looking to grow their business.
When you can find an expert that, like we found here, that can just help you just get a jump start on everything, jump out there ahead of all your competition, I mean, you got to take it. There's just, it's a no-brainer.
You don't get to the level that they are without really taking care of every single client that comes through the program.
You know, we heard about Aleric, and as we were looking at the kind of things that he provided, it just gave us so much clarity.
And what is super exciting, that compared to Facebook, that costs us around £145 for a call booking, YouTube is currently costing us just over £60 for a call booking, which, I mean, the maths is the maths, that's less than half.
Within 90 days, we went from 10,000 to about 30 to 40,000 a month in booked revenue. And now we're not even 6 months into originally that first call with AdOutreach in February. And we're on pace for 100K month this month. So super, super exciting.
Well, if you want a successful adventure with your business, you want to hook up with Aleric. I can't say enough good things about his team. These guys are top-notch. They're professionals. They understand the YouTube advertising platform better than the folks at Google.
We basically doubled our leads right out of the gate.
The YouTube video ads I have found to be way more effective than any other advertising and marketing I've done. And Aleric and his team at YouTube, the AdOutreach, have been amazing.
The payoff is far surpasses my original investment.
If you love money and you hate risk and you love efficiency and speed, call this guy.
Awesome. Aleric showed us how to reach the right people at the right time with the right message, so they populate our calendar with people ready to buy today. That's what they can do for you.
Yeah, and I think I said to you before, as it stands now, we've spent just under £6,000 and we've made just under 55,000 back in sales so far.
Aleric, AdOutreach team, I thank y'all so much. Y'all have literally transformed my business.
He has real clients doing crazy results, not just me. So it's just, I'm happy I chose correctly.
Aleric will not let you down. It is absolutely, hands down, the best course I've ever enrolled in. I couldn't be happier. You guys just absolutely nailed it. I mean, look at this, $1.42 webinar registrations. I mean, I love it, absolutely love it.
The Done With You environment, 100% totally the way to go, especially the way you do it.
If you guys are considering jumping on YouTube, then I would definitely go with Aleric. The dude knows what's going on with YouTube. He's been leveraging YouTube successfully for a very long time.
The one thing that, you know, really though resonates with me the most is the heart that Aleric and his team have. And, you know, one of the things that obviously, you know, we and he feel strongly about is really the true impact with integrity. And for one of our clients, with Aleric's help, we're able to get him his first 6-figure month.
You care about your clients, your team cares about your clients. It was very evident that you care very much about our success.
We built a relationship with, you know, Aleric, then he had access to all of our data, and this really excelled our business to the next level.
Are you serious about this being a business? And if it's going to be a business for you, you need to be able to scale it. And you can only scale it with somebody who knows what they're doing. And Aleric knows his stuff, and that's the bottom line.
Thanks, Aleric and the gang. Really appreciate you guys.
If you're on the fence, you know, just get on a call with them, talk to them. They'll explain how they can help you, and it'll make a lot more sense then. Again, if you're on the fence, yeah, just go for it.
If you want to get results fast now, when you're going to see the best results in whatever industry you're in, you should do it with Aleric, and you should do it now.